Hello and welcome to TTTT. My name is Amina Abdirabab, where we get to talk about all of the biggest stories that have been trending the entire week. Now, as you know, you can say hello to us and engage with us on our social media platforms. That's at NTV Kenya and at The Trend Live. That's the hashtag TTTT. I'd love to hear from you. But let me introduce my panelists. Hello to Tom Daktari. I have missed you so much. Samiro, I've missed you. Too. Honestly, I don't even know the last time I saw Mudhoni on this show.
Right?
I don't know.
Hey,
you've lost so much weight. You look so sexy. What's going on?
What?
You look so good, Mudhoni.
Thank you.
Hey.
Maisha nanipiga lakini niko sawa.
Samira, you need to complain, Samira, because you can't say, Tom Daktari, I've missed you so much.
Yangu imepita. Nimeitwa yani chini ya maji kama hongo lakini we move regardless.
Wait, Samira, what team do you support again?
Of course, tunacheza European final Chelsea.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
No, umekuja na kiburi. This is why you specifically asked to come on this show, right?
Exactly.
I like it.
We must be seen, eh?
Yeah, you must be.
Exactly.
People need to know that you're winning.
Exactly.
Winning at everything. But it's so good to have you guys all back on the show. It's been a minute. And you guys have come at such, this is a very memorable week, especially for Catholics all around the world, because the first American Pope was picked. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Cardinal Robert Prevost has been elected as the first U.S.-born pontiff and will be known as Pope Leo XIV. Leo made his first remarks as Pope from the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica in front of tens of thousands of onlookers, calling for peace and, of course, paying tribute to late Pope Francis. So, mulikuwa wapi mkiona hii story? Let me start with you, Tom.
Mimi nilikuwa tu na drive.
Hey.
Hey.
I've been through a lot. So if I buy a car, I will mention it every time.
Ulikuwa tu na drive, eh?
Yeah. So nikasikia nikapigiwa na mtu simu tukiongea akaniambia nimeona wamepata pop, nikapark kando nikaangalia hiyo Habemus Papam watch. But I was very happy. I'm a Catholic. So nilifurahia sana. Kitu ambayo nilinotice pale, political analyst hawakukuwa na kazi this time round. Because one of the people, walikuwa na timu ya Cardinals, yenye walikuwa nasema hawa lazima ndio waende. Hawa lazima ndio mmoja wao atakuwa Pope. And then sikuwa naona Cardinal Robert sana pale. So vile niliona amekuwa nikajiambia, woi, wale wakubetu wameona moto. But I'm happy we have the Pope.
And that's why I started with you, because I know you're Catholic. I see some of your content sometimes. It's so interesting because there's Osoro who's SDA and then you're Catholic. So I get to learn and understand, just how you guys do things. Samiro?
So, wakina Tom wakicelebrate, pale mtaani kulikuwa na hali ya taharuki na sitojua, sababu watu walikuwa wanateta bana, mbona sisi hatupewangi Pope? Mbona kuna Pope black? Alafu sasa mtu anateta, unapata mimi tunajuana. Yeye ukiangalia yeye alienda church yenyewe Catholic kama bado ako class 5, hata labda alisha convert. Sasa ule alitumalizia bana. Kuna mrasta aliteta kusema tu yeye anadai tu Pope di Pope. Sema, will it ever be possible?
I saw those jokes when the white smoke.
Ile sasa ile white smoke kidogo labda angeza hata kutoka address watu. But then wale wenye ni wa Catholic for original kama kina Tom, heko kwenye mahongera kwa kupata Pope unajua kwa Kiswahili
ile Papa
mtakatifu anaitwa Papam Habemus. Papam Habemus kutoka Chicago, Illinois. Jina yake yenyewe. Tafadhali. Naam. Habemus Papam. In fact, ametoka pali Obama alikuwa pia senator.
Okay.
Unaona, sasa kama America amepata wao wa kwanza after 200 and how many popes, sijui sasa sisi.
Sembuse sisi.
The day shall come. Pole tu watu wangu pale mtaani. Unajua mtu aliandamana lakini pole atafika.
Okay. Mudhoni,
me am a Catholic as well.
Ateme somebody Pope? You don't remember? You've been repeating it.
Pope Leo the 14th.
Pope Leo the 14th.
Alisema na Kiswahili.
Papa mtakatifu. Yule hata mimi ni mkatho kama Tom daktari pia, na pia nimeappreciate kuona tuko na Pope, tumepewa Pope, lakini tunauliza kama Africans, when will it get there where we have an African Pope? But it's beautiful news to hear that we have a Pope finally. Huyo Pope Francis alikuwa amekaa
from 2013
amekaa from 2013 jamani, lakini ni kama Pope Leo amefikiwa, and we appreciate.
Pope Leo is 69
years.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, 69. Yeah.
I just wish if you guys are going to be trolling us online, you can't just single out useme hii ilikuwa joke ya Mudhoni na mumtroll tu Mudhoni.
Mbona mnatumia Mudhoni kama example?
Amina maji ya pilot.
No, because
Amina anafanya
hivi.
Hapana, achane tu niseme nito. Unaona hata producer wangu akikusana na mtu wanasemanga show ya Amina. And I am just anyway, so Tom, about his age, I've noticed that, you know, they have to be a bit older because how else will you show your dedication and commitment, right?
Yes.
To the Catholic Church, and it takes a really long time. And I can imagine, because, you know, there were so many of them, and I wondered how they got to the decision, which apparently it was soon. It was after around 2 days, right?
Yes.
Inachukwanga how long normally?
Inafaa kwa 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It can take the shortest ama the long pia, ina depend na how fast wakiingia huko na mambo inakuwa rahisi.
I wonder,
kama this time around ilikuwa quick.
Do they campaign? Do they go like Manzi Tom unajua mimi? Unajua mimi ni
according to vile najua hata wakienda hawajui nani atakuwa. So unaenda ukiwa cardinal ndio mnaambiwa mnaweza kuwa. Okay, some of us, even the bishops,
any
even
one of
the
them
priests
could be the Pope as they go to vote.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unaingia
So you
huko
just go there
unatoka.
ready with a speech, you don't know.
Yes, unaweza toka tu huku wewe ni Mkenya tu umetulia na mambo zako.
Yeah.
Unaambiwa urudi.
Papa mtakatifu.
Yeah, home.
Wow. Lakini akiwa Mkenya naona hiyo itakuwa mbali kidogo, sijui. Sioni hivi karibuni.
Because kama America ndio the first time wamepata.
Yes.
After tangu waanze kukua na popes.
With the most beautiful.
Sembuse sisi.
Tutangoja
No,
moja.
I don't know.
Yeah, we have a long way to go. We have a long way to go. All right, well, but I know that
maybe
all
the
Catholics
next
are
one?
happy. The next one?
Maybe.
In atutakuwa hapa, it's another 70 years. I've noticed that it also takes really long.
No, it can't take so long.
Because he's 69.
No, you can't say that. That is what you say. But
Tusonge tu, we don't
long live. Wait.
Long live the Pope.
Long live
Papa
the Pope.
Mtakatifu. Now, let's talk about Gen Zs. Research has shown that Gen Zs are increasingly ghosting their employers, with 87% not even showing up for their first day of work. Can a millennial even try to get a sick leave? I don't think so. As a millennial, I can tell you that we are just expected to work until we cannot work anymore. It's ridiculous. Now, I remember, and I don't want to mention names because she was also very popular. She still is a content creator who got a radio position that I was, couldn't do at the time. And she just didn't show up after 1 week.
Oh.
A huge opportunity. So you, Tom, ama Samiro. Actually, let me talk to the Gen Zs here. Samiro, are you Gen Z?
Niliponyoka.
Uliponyoka?
Okay, I'm not that. Yeah, a year na mwaka moja.
Okay. So in short, when mzee. Mudhoni?
Mimi ni zillennial. I'm just in the middle.
Oh, okay. So maybe let's talk to you then.
Hujaniuliza.
Hiyo kidevu si ya Gen Z.
Unaona hiyo suti kwa?
Hiyo shirabu. Hiyo shirabu.
Okay.
Wewe ni venye huko cardinal na kwambia wewe pia ungekuwa unakuwa considered. That's how old you are. What are you talking about? Ati mbona hujanitisha ID? Wewe unajiona. No, but Mudhoni, honestly, have you heard about this? I know you've had experience working, at different media houses. People who are just starting out 21, 22, 23. Is that what you see, the 87% not showing up at work?
Ningesema kwanza kama Gen Z tunaonewa. Kama Gen Z tunajituma sana, because I don't know where this data came from, but kama Gen Z tunajituma sana. Pengine hiyo siku alipata kazi nyingine akaenda mahali pengine.
87% unajua inamaanisha nini wewe? Ulisomanga shule wewe? Inamaanisha only 13%.
I think tumeonewa. Mimi naona kama
inamaanisha all of you except you.
Yes. Thank you.
Mimi naona kama Gen Z tunajituma sana. I don't think that data, I don't agree with it. I don't know about you guys, but I don't agree with it.
But the argument is, wanasema it is about efficiency, not the time you're there. Unaingia sijui saa ngapi nini. Alafu tena one of them actually said, mnamtuambia na labda hata jana yeye alikuwa unajua tofauti yao na hao wengine ni hata labda jana nilikuwa na hangover. Unaona? As in labda sisi millennials tuko na kashem. Unaona? Sasa they say it as it is. Mdosi, unajua nikikuja kwako nikwambie pole pole hautanipatia ruhusa. Sasa mbona tu nisikuzimie simu to deal na repercussions? And then what they believe they are more efficient and faster. So kama umekuwa more efficient, umefanya kazi yako umemaliza, haoni need ya kukaa hapo kwa hiyo kazi tena, ati anafanya kazi from 8 to mpaka 6 ama 5. Unaona? So wanasema just give us our time. Usitupigie kelele, yani they just want to do things their way. So long as I've done my task, no need to shout, no need to harass me. That's the argument.
Okay.
Yeah. That is why hawaelewi ukisema ulianza biashara yako na kiatu moja, ulianza
mbona
ndio ufike
na shilingi 5.
So hawaelewi kwa nini unaanza na moja, anza na mingi. So they don't, ukianza kupiga story ya mimi nilisafa before nifike
na nyama kota
ilikuwa wanashanga sungerunua ng'ombe mzima. So they hawataki, they don't feel that in fact they will question. For example, if today tukuje tuseme sisi kazi tutaanza asubuhi 8 tufunge 5. Yeye ukimleta kazini anajiuliza, kwa nini 5? Mbona isikue 2? So anataka kujua kwa nini ikue, anataka tu kuenda na vile yeye anaona ina make sense, which sometimes makes a lot of sense, sometimes might not make sense.
I think that's the difference between Gen Zs and millennials. We question things. We want to know why are you wanting me to be here at 8? Mbona nisije 7 ama nikuje 6 ama nikuje this such time? As long as I get my work
home
done
and get the money.
Because
why should I go to work? Pia hiyo ni swali wanauliza.
I've noticed that, a lot of young people question why they need to meet physically. Now that we have platforms such as, Zoom, Teams, we can meet online. If this meeting could have been an email, I think we shouldn't meet, And Mudoni has said it right. They will question. Millennials also question. They just don't vocalize that question. They will question amongst one another. I'll be like, Tom, umona watu wanatucheza? Umona watu wanafanya hivi na hivi? But then Gen Zs just have the confidence to boldly question why you are being unfair and unjust. Yes. So I want to hear from you at home at the Trend Live via that hashtag TT. What are your thoughts regarding that story? If you're a Gen Z, let us know. Do they have it wrong? And of course, the first story talking about the Pope, if you're a Catholic, let us know how you feel about that. We're taking a short break. We'll be right back after this. You're watching NTV.
Deals kibao kila wiki na Carrefour. Enjoy fresh chicken leg quarter at 449 shillings per kg. Abo Gala at 249 shillings. Rena vegetable oil 5 liters at 1,129 shillings. And Beko washer dryer at 72,895 shillings. Deals kibao kila wiki na Carrefour.
Nivea Black and White Deal. Now with 72-hour protection. But what does that mean? 3 cities in 3 days. And no fear of sweat. 120 dances with skin as smooth as the moves. Sweat, stain, and skin protection. Nivea Black and White Deal. Skin is for embracing life. Nivea is for skin.
And welcome back. You're watching NTV right here. This is TTTT. Okay, now I had said we're going to read your messages on Twitter or any other platform you're reaching us on social media, but we ain't got the time, so we'll do that in the next part of the show. Please allow us to do that. As we move on to the next story now, Kenya has recorded more boys than girls born for 10 straight years, according to the Economic Survey 2025. In 2023 alone, over 740,000 boys were born compared to 702,000 girls. Experts say the trend reflects global biological patterns. Is that an issue for concern? For every 100 baby girls, 106 boys were born last year. That's the highest ratio in a decade. Now, I don't need to remind you guys of what is happening in China, right? Because they had that one-child policy that they introduced back in 1960 that ended up affecting not only the economy, but just even the socio-economic status of the country. It was just very difficult. Men couldn't find wives, they couldn't settle down, they couldn't find companions. So, Samiro, sijui kama
unajua hiyo inamaanisha bado we are not yet near the end time. Sababu alisema siku za mwisho wanawake watakuwa wengi kuliko wanaume. So
Sebastian, inamaanisha tumekaribia. What do you mean?
Inamaanisha tuko hapo.
Inamaanisha tuko hapo karibu sana. Na hizi vitu
si wadem ndo wanafaa kuwa wengi.
So that means we're closer to the end.
We are not.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet.
Not yet. Lazima kwanza wademo wakoje. Walisema itakuwa Tom, wewe unajua Biblia zaidi. Ati mwanaume mmoja bibi karibu 10 ama
7.
7. Oh, exactly. Sorry, msiblame Wajaluo sasa sababu ya Mjaluo mmoja. But anyway, the thing is, at least we know we're not yet living near the end times. Sababu kama ratio bado ni hivyo, tuko sawa.
Maybe it's the opposite.
Yeah. Opposite.
If boys wanaendelea kuongezeka, inamaanisha kila mwanamke atakuwa na wake 5. Watu wake 5.
Mudhoni.
Fantastic. Yeah. First of all, me, I don't relate because I have a girl. So, sijui.
You have a girl?
Yeah, I have a baby girl.
Oh, sorry. Let me.
Yeah, I have my child is a girl.
The baby.
You needed clarification.
You needed clarification. I mean, what do you jamani?
Because of the context.
The context.
Oh, I get what you.
Exactly.
I will have 5 guys. So you said I have a baby girl. I have a girl. I was like,
context and
but still, kwani hapa si safe space.
Si hapa nation, please. Si hapa nation.
Moving on swiftly.
Yeah.
Mimi niko na mtoto ambaye ni kike. So I don't relate hapo kwa more boys than more.
So wewe unatukaribisha tu at the end times.
Jamani. Lakini pia ningependa tu kusema pia au machali pia wako na kazi kwa sababu the future is female. Sijui atajipangaje hapo hivyo mbeleni, unajipata.
You know what I love about that is Mudhoni, your daughter believes in, you know, we can have a female president, we can have females who participate in so many things that you didn't see growing up.
Hapana bwana. Yani conversation, please don't make this also about you guys. Tumewazoea. Unageuzanga kila kitu inakuwa sasa we will have female president, female nini. Tumesema population wanaume sasa wanakuwa wengi. Sema hata sasa tutachungwa vizuri.
Ongeza vitu positive.
More male leaders.
Sasa
mshageuza sasa. No, the future is female.
So mnafahamu mseme kazi itakuwa rahisi.
Exactly. Hapo mbele kuna kichapo. Hapo mbele kuna kichapo kwa sababu the future is female. Mnapata? Kwa hivyo kazi ya boy child itakuwa ngumu hapo. Kwa maoni yangu yani.
Tayari ni ngumu hata sasa hii. No, honestly, and by this Samiro, I don't know if you're going to talk to this speak to this or Sammy Tom because a lot of men are complaining that women are very independent now. They're very financially independent, where they just don't see where men come in anymore.
You see, the problem came in where the woman was empowered. Lakini sasa si hatukufunza kudeal na mdema kwa empowered. Sasa inachachia watu. Sababu we know our rights, I can do things for myself. And then when a man has money, anataka kusettle. When a woman has money, ataki mambo ya wanaume.
First of all, yani uongo. Let me tell you, kama umewahi kudanganya Samir, you ati men get money now they want to settle.
Exactly.
Samir umecheza.
Nani what are you talking about? They want to settle. That's when they notice their types that they had never noticed before.
Maze hapo ndio sasa wanasema. Ule demo wa high school mwenye alinikata.
Sasa
natafuta watano kama
under very fortunate circumstances upate mtu mnafaana, mgrow pamoja muoane sawa. Hiyo hatujui vile itakuwa mbele. Maybe watashikiliana wakwe sawa. Lakini kama ushafika huko upate type yako, Tom, kuna shida mtu akinunua ile kitu amefikia bei.
Sidhani kuna shida.
Exactly. Choose your time. Unajua pia mbona pia marriage has work. ni sababu wewe umewa ule umepata, si ule anakufaa. Unaona? So wewe wacha mtu akona pesa kichagua bibi yake, waachane na yeye.
Na waache kusema ni kwa sababu ya pesa.
Mbona alikuwa anatafuta?
Yeah, sometimes ni sababu ya pesa, but naenda nayo hiyo.
Exactly.
Anyway, now I have 10 nephews and I have 2 nieces. So I was Mudhoni tunajenga hiyo side nyingine clearly.
Mudhoni atasaidia.
Clearly atasaidia.
So kama anaweza endelea.
Utajuaje nimefunga hiyo chapter?
Hapana. Wewe ni mrembo sana. Wewe ni mrembo sana. Wewe ni mrembo sana. Now, Professor Bitange Ndemo declines the University of Nairobi Vice Chancellor appointment, citing an unprocedural process. He says, and I quote, "I dissociate myself from this unprocedural process and have withdrawn my candidacy for the position. A man on integrity who refuses to be employed in this time and age." Do you guys know about Bitange Ndemo?
Yeah. I actually, funny enough, nilikuwa nasoma na mtoto wake, his baby girl. I went to school with her. So first of all, I'd like to say it's good to see that there are people with integrity out there. Lakini ingekuwa ni mimi.
Mimi kabla niongee naweza vaa helmet, lakini ni kama kupatiwa ukue coach wa Manchester. Having the history of UN, wasinichape. Having the history of UN, ujue venye mambo imekuwa. Unajua wale watu imetoa MP kina babu, unajua wewe labda anaogopa. Unasema ukiingia UN maybe sijui watu wamalizi shule ama nini. But I know a lot of graduates from there. Is it that ameogopa kulingana na history ya shule ama vitu kama hizo, sijui. Labda Tom unajua anaka graduate wa UN anaweza tuambia.
Nakaa
anakatu kurusha mawe. Anakukasirika haraka. Kwa nini unasema hivyo sasa? Anyway, yes, Tom.
Yeah. So I believe inaweza pata kumbe kuna tu shida tu tofauti na what we see. So mimi sipendi kujudge. Labda huyu mtu tu ukimpata kwa kona atasema ati ni kwa sababu kuna ubaya ama nini, atasema kuna kitu ambayo kuna mtu tusikizani ama kuna kitu hainifurahishi, which might not be ati sasa mtu ako tu sawa. I saw a video kutoka from Uganda yenye politician alikuwa anaongea wakati professor amesimama hapo, alafu politician anajaribu kuambia huyu professor enda ukae. Professor akakataa. Nakaje? Why should I sit? I'm a professor, you're a politician. You can't tell me to do.
I saw that video.
You saw that video. Yeah. So najiambia sometimes labda ni masomo tu inaweza kosa kusikizana na uongozi kidogo sometimes. Naweza sikia uko tu pale kimasomo uko tu sawa, but you don't like this other side of leadership ama anything that comes with politics inaweza kuwa ikufurahishi. So maybe I believe alijipata hapo.
And you know, you're absolutely right, by the way, Tom. You know, sometimes we see maybe a position, we find it glamorous, we think, you know, it comes with a lot of perks. And to the person who has integrity, they see beyond all of that. You know, wanajua what exactly it entails to be in that. Maybe they know things we don't know. Maybe he's done his research and he knows why he's saying no. He's an extremely respected, you know, well on my end, media practitioner, someone who has shown exemplary. He has, I think, sijui kama kuna mtu mwenye kuna profile kaya yake in my industry, and you know, someone who's talked a lot about fame. And you know, for the people here who are on this panel, I need you to understand that your phones will stop ringing the minute you guys get off these platforms, right? Any minute I could be leaving the show and my phone will stop ringing. So I read an article because Bitange Ndemo wrote that. He's just an intelligent man. Okay, now as we move on to the next one, so I mean, being informed we have to take a quick break, but we have more to talk about. There was a pastor who was caught with a snake. I don't even know. And then there was a mother of 3 who became a mother of 7 after giving birth to quadruplets. A lot is going on. We have to talk after the break. You're watching TT.
kibao kila wiki na Carrefour. Enjoy fresh chicken leg quarter at 449 shillings per kg. Abo Gala at 249 shillings. Rena vegetable oil 5 liters at 1,129 shillings. And Beko washer dryer at 72,895 shillings. Deals kibao kila wiki na Carrefour.
Nivea Black and White Deal, now with 72-hour protection. But what does that mean? 3 cities in 3 days and no fear of sweat. 120 dances with skin as smooth as the moves. Sweat, stain, and skin protection. Nivea Black and White Deal. Skin is for embracing life. Nivea is for skin.
June 15th, 2025 is Father's Day. The 14th of June, a day before, will be a day for Man Cave 5.
And only men are invited.
It's the day when men will be coming together at Herencia off Thika Superhighway, just 2.5 kilometers. Just before you get to Mangu High School, you turn left and you come here, and men will be congregating here for heart-to-heart conversations.
And only men are invited.
Yeah, men will be sitting down and having one-to-one conversations. I will be one of the MCs, and my colleague Brian Aseli from Nation FM will be the other MC. And men will be sitting down so we can just talk heart-to-heart.
And only men are invited.
Yeah. Only men are invited. Buy your tickets today on kenyabuzz.com.
Don't you ever dare question my feelings for Liam.
I just did.
I'm sorry.
Utafanya nini?
You're here to make me accept what I didn't when my father was alive.
Liam akija kujua ukweli kuhusu mimi na wewe.
I am Dennis Ombachi, the roaming chef. Introducing Ajab Premium Maize Meal. Premium whiteness, done. Premium aroma, done. Premium softness, done. Bei nafuu, done. Ingia ligi ya kipekee na Ajab Premium Maize Meal.
One day, you will eat, walk, and talk like royalty. I need you to wake up.
Uko aware, this is not a game.
Make it happen.
We need to shut this business down.
Hii biashara ndo kila kitu kwenye hii familia. Nikufe ama nisikufe. Kama mbaya, mbaya.
An eye for an eye.
What is your family involved in? Go close to take control over the hearts of empire. When in Noma sana.
The wait is over. The stage is set. This is a battle of legends. On May 31st, we roar and cheer on the strongest, the fastest, the most driven at the Absakip Kano Classic Continental Tour, where heartbeat echoes determination. Every stride pushes the limits of greatness. Who will rise? Who will break records? Who will curve their name in history? Strength, speed, passion. This is where the world unites. Are you ready?
Nivea Black and White Deal, now with 72-hour protection. But what does that mean? 3 cities in 3 days and no fear of sweat. 120 dances with skin as smooth as the moves. Sweat, stain, and skin protection. Nivea Black and White Deal. Skin is for embracing life. Nivea is for skin.
This is NTV.
Tonight, condemnation and call to action. Politicians push for justice for slain Kasipul MP Ongondo Were at his funeral. We also have details about the detention of his political rival, Philip Aoko. Also tonight, new team, new challenges. Kenya's electoral integrity at crossroads as IEBC Commissioner's controversial selection process sparks public outcry. We tell you more about the 7 nominees. Plus, a village crushed by road carnage.
Kama serikali tunaomba muje mtushikilie mkono, sisi wanakijiji hatuwezi hii jambo tukua peke yetu.
Molo Njoro Road fast becoming a death trap. Who will stop the carnage? And
ripoti inawafikia polisi wetu, lakini pia yule adui huwa anabadilisha mwendo. Sisi pia tuko step moja mbele yao.
A deadly struggle against the Al-Shabaab. CS Kipchumba Murkomen pledges to quash the escalating terror threat along the Kenya-Somalia border.
Welcome back. You are watching TTTT. Those headlines, of course, coming up at 9 p.m. with Michelle Ngele during your 9 p.m. news broadcast as we read some of your Twitter messages that we have been receiving. X. I can't get used to saying X. I've just been saying Twitter for too many years to say X all of a sudden. So I'm trying. All right, so let me start off with Samiro. Sami?
Of course, Meshak, anasema tu kitu nilisema. Mimi si agree na hiyo statistics. Sisi majenzi tunaonewa sana.
Okay.
Lakini mbona ukae kazi hadi 6 p.m. na umemaliza kazi yako? Kuuliza tu. Because anyway, we were always taught to obey. I'm a millennial myself. Lakini I interact with Gen Zs a lot. I believe in efficiency. So kama mtu amemaliza ni vizuri yaende. But since we were taught to obey over and over again over the years, shule na kila mahali, unajua kuna ile period pia mmemaliza exam, lakini like a whole week, nyinyi mko tu shule mnabangaiza. But then Gen Z ni kama wanataka kudebunk hizi mamit. So sijui.
And they're not shy of questioning authority.
They will always speak.
Watauliza. Tom?
Yes, Sean Baraka anasema hii sio siasa. Ati mnasema Cardinal Robert takes early lead.
Hey.
Oh wow.
Hey.
Wow. Damn.
Endelea, achana na wase wengine. By the way, Mudhoni, Samiro.
No.
I'm telling you, stress here, Tom.
Tom, read.
Mnaongelea read.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is, it is okay. Yeah, don't.
Are you going to read the message?
Nimemaliza. Anasema takes early lead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lead.
The L is the nini.
Yeah, it's okay.
Imekutatiza.
You drove here. That's all that matters.
Yeah, sure. And I have a suit. Yeah.
Exactly. Now, there's this story. Mother of 3 becomes mother of 7 after she gave birth to quadruplets. A lady by the name Ronjera wanted just one baby girl, but at 7 weeks pregnant, she found out that she was expecting triplets. The news soon changed again when she and her husband, Carlos, went later, and then they were told that they were actually having quadruplets. She successfully gave birth to 2 boys and 2 adorable girls and has since opened up about her journey as a mother of 7.
Where?
Umependa reaction ya baba mkwe.
First of all, children are blessings.
Yeah.
Lakini blessing yake ilikuja na uzito. Unanipata?
Yeah.
So first of all, I think she needs therapy because just having one child is very traumatizing, guys. Let's just be honest. As a mother, speaking as a mother, na happy Mother's Day by the way, right around the corner. Huyo ni shujaa yule, But I think first of all, I need therapy, and I need peer support. You know,
therapy,
like immediately
though. Therapy, support. I think just
support na therapy. Kuna postpartum depression, right? Hey, Amina, if it was you,
support. You see, what are you going to talk about in therapy because of the quadruplets? You know, you didn't expect to have.
She found out at 7 months that she was having quadruplets.
It was 7 weeks,
not twins. Not a triplets.
It was 7 weeks.
7 weeks.
Oh, that was 7 weeks.
That was
triplets. And then later, 7 weeks, she found out it was triplets, and then later she found out they were going to be 4. But if you have the support, postpartum depression comes about because, first of all, it's uncharted territories. This is very new, and you can also get postpartum depression, whether it's your 3rd, 4th, or 5th child, and most of it stems from the lack of support. You're by yourself. You can, you know, when if you have friends or family members who don't have moms, sisters, or anyone who can really come to their aid, they feel overwhelmed. It's an extremely challenging situation. You're taking care of a human, yourself, you're healing, you don't know what to do, they're crying. In some instances, you hear their colic, you don't even know what that is. It's a lot to deal with, and that's why it's also required
like
for men
whatever you've just defined times 4.
Imagine.
So therapy, please. Let's just put therapy there.
Personally,
alafu support nyingine, alafu pampers.
Pregnancy ndio kitu moja inafanyanga mimi naheshimu wademu. Sababu imagine unabeba mtu kwa tumbo, alafu unajua si ati ni mzigo, utaambia bwanako baby nimechoka, shikilia. The best unaweza fanya ni hiyo masengine wambo nipatie massage. Hiyo pia, lakini pia kuna ile cravings kidogo hapo. Kama ya mtu mmoja anaweza kuwa nasumbua, ule jamaa saa 8 usiku anaweza kuwa anaitishwa nini? Sababu sasa amejua. Hiyo ni after 7 weeks ndo aliambiwa. Amaambo sasa mimi babe wenye unaona hapa na expect watoto 4. Anaweza kwa hapa anapigwa vitu wild, lakini pregnancy inafanyanga mimi personally naheshimu wadem, because uzae, baada ya kuzaa bado kuna postpartum depression, kutake care of the kids, sababu mwanaume maybe yeye ataendelea na kazi yake, lakini
umepita kunyonyesha
hapo pia kuna body changes, kunyonyesha and everything. The mom is always there yani. Hii yani imekuja the right time, hii inafanya tuna celebrate wadem zaidi.
For sure. That is true. Yeah, mimi naweza sema kuna mtu tu anaona hiyo story anajiambia pia ingekuwa mimi. Sababu labda anajiambia ni once tu hivi nimefunga.
Imagine. Okay, by the way, that's another way to look at it. That's another way to look at it. Mara moja na ni hivyo. Hey, that would be nice.
Mzuri anaweza pass out. Hey, let me tell you, I don't even know if it ever really comes to an end, or if you ever get used to having twins or triplets or quadruplets. You can imagine school fees. You've never paid school fees, Mudhani. Tom, hujawahi kwenda shule. And then you're being told, okay, so for one student, it's 100,000, and so now there are 4.
Now you have 4.
400,000. School fees. Sorry, that's the fees. And then, there's tuition aside, and then there's uniforms. Then you have to buy the books. Then you have to, then they also sometimes fall sick at the same time because of the strong bond that they have.
Yes.
I don't know. Actually, you know what, Mutoni is right. There is therapy that is required.
But shout out to all the moms out there, man. You guys are the real MVPs, man. And happy Mother's Day in advance.
That's heavy. And that's why they always seek, help. Financial assistance. If you can help them, please do. A lot of the times, a lot of NGOs step up. In some countries, the government also steps in. And they take care of the children, because it's very hard to do it as a parent. Alafu sijui kama mlisikia ile part she had triplets. Mlisikia part niliwaambia what her first born triplets. Second quadruplets.
Huyo amezoea basi.
What do you mean amezoea?
No, first of all you have triplets and then
do them.
So I think
I think kuna kitu itaogopwa.
Okay, see triplets, alikuwa tu mother of 3. Mother of 3. But still 3 is a lot. 3 is a lot, guys.
From 3 to 7 mara moja,
It's still a lot. It's still a lot. Okay, so now let's move things to Busia. Police in Busia County have arrested a 26-year-old man for being in possession of a live snake without a valid permit from the Kenya Wildlife Service in an unusual incident that unfolded near the Kenya-Uganda border. According to a report that was filed this past Sunday, officers stationed at Mayenje Police Post intercepted the suspect, identified as Fanish Ramzi Maloba, while manning the Malenya border point. Maloba, a resident of Matayo sub-county, was found carrying a black bag that contained a live black and brown coated snake, estimated to be approximately 2 meters long. 2 meters long. When questioned, the suspect claimed that he had crossed into Uganda to conduct prayers and perform spiritual cleansing rituals. He alleged that the snake mysteriously appeared during the session and that he captured it with the intention of taking it to his church. So, nikianza na Tom, itakani kama nina nini?
No, mwanaume achiwe nyoka yake. No, kwa sababu sasa tena kwa sababu tu akona. Anyway, so I personally I don't know. Maybe ni mtu tu anapenda tu nyoka. I believe.
Kuna mtu tu upenda nyoka?
Of course.
You know, I used to think that, you know, I read this online the other day. I don't know what happened online. And, you know, we always have these battles of the male and female gender all the time, right? Battle of the sexes, if you will. And someone said, ata sidani ni Eve alikulanga yo apple. Labda ni Adam alafu akamgaslight akamfanya. Na sasa yule ananiambia ati kuna watu wanakungatuna manyoka. Tom.
Yeah, you know, I happen to have some knowledge about nyoka.
Okay.
So ninajiambia kuna watu wengi sana wanajua nyoka zenye ni harmless. Mingi. So that is why unakuja ukiita mtu wa nyoka, mmepata nyoka mahali, anaweza kuja ashike hiyo nyoka yake mahali kwa sababu anaijua. So labda huyu ni pet tu anatembea nayo.
So wewe unajua watu wenye
mkimsumbua anaachilia.
So you know people who like snakes.
Of course.
Tom, knowledge nyingine ukikosa hakuna shida.
I love snakes.
You love snakes?
Okay, watching them.
Watching them where, Tom? Unaziwatch wapi?
Mi uenda, okay.
Hapana, nyinyi
weird story.
Mtatuonyesha mambo. What do you mean unapenda tu nyoka?
Imagine, kwa sababu ninajua ni nyoka gani itauma mtu, nyoka gani ya.
Because of where you grew up, or I need to understand this.
Yes,
kulikuwa na snakes mingi like
Ukambani.
Yeah, of course nilikuwa napatana nazo, but at the time nilikuwa naziua.
So Tom, finally
so when I came to Nairobi, nilikaanza kutembelea hizo manini za nyoka kidogo. So nikapata hiyo knowledge, nikaanza kukua naweza fika mahali niseme hii haina shida, hii naweza shika. So nazielewa. Yes.
Okay.
Next week naweza waletea moja tu.
Tunashukuru sana kwa kujitolea kwako. Lakini kuna knowledge nyingine tena ukikosa.
Na kama uniamini mimi naweza kuletea hata kwako. Hata kwako nitakuletea.
Kuna knowledge nyingine tena ukikosa, hakuna mtu atakupiga ati nyoka gani inauma gani haiumi. Like you're just walking on the road Amina. Alafu nyoka inapita, kila mtu anakimbia, wewe una take your sweet time kuangalia hivi na venye inakuangalia. Kuelewa kama inakuuma itakuuma.
Uhitaji kuelewa.
But in this case ati yeye alipata nyoka huko. Binadamu wa kawaida ataogopa yule, lakini yeye alichukua akeka kwa bag. Amemaliza maombi huko, ameomba huko nyoka ikatokea mysteriously. So anaitoa huko anaipeleka kwa church yake Matayos. Jamanini.
But Samiro, how many videos have you seen ya nyoka tu inatembea kwa nyumba na watu wako tu sawa nayo?
In kidogo.
Unaona, but ni kidogo. Yes, ni pets. Hii kwanza ni mita 2. Mita 2 wanafai.
Mita 2 ni bigi. Hii ni mita.
Wanafaa wafurahie. Si kubwa sana, si zile zinaweza
2 meters.
Yeah. Okay, gani ndo kubwa? Ka 2 meters si kubwa?
Yeah, kuna zingine zinaenda hata 10 na ziko na
you've been in a room ama mahali kuna kama ya room kubwa hivi.
Isn't that like anaconda or something? What do you mean kuna zenye ziko? I don't know. Tom, misi juu vitu mingi juu ya nyoka.
Ya wacha niache hiyo. I think I'll let you next week. Let's tutaiwachilia hapa tumalize show.
I've been to the snake park though. I know there are some that are not poisonous. I just don't know how you can tell them apart to know that, you know, ndo inakushtua. So you're telling me one is to survive Australia, because Australia they have all these species.
Yeah, me I can. Ninajua.
Mudhoni.
Lakini
umenyamaza.
Mimi kwa maoni yangu mambo ya kidini siwezi ingililia. Unajua ulisikia water turned into wine. Lepers walked, the blind could see. So if you are not there, I don't know if you have an opinion really, but mambo ya kidini siwezi ingililia. Pengine ilikuwa ukweli.
Dini gani? Dini specific.
But mimi Samiro najua
demons, something.
But it's not religion. You know, I feel like we mix religion.
Sini pastor.
Okay, sawa.
Lakini kuna nyoka.
No.
Unasema alikas demons.
Okay, alisema hivyo.
Samiro and I know that nyoka inaweza bariki. So kwa hivyo
exactly, pia ni source ya baraka. So
nyoka.
Inaweza.
Nyoka gani?
Nyoka yote inabariki.
Exactly. Maybe makosa yake tu ni akupatiana ibebe venye inafaa, sababu finally when he was caught the KWS were called in.
And also unajuaje iko kwa briefcase, unajuaje kuna nyoka pale? Pia watu wana snitch. Ule jamaa kona nyoka.
So Tom's issue is they need to mind their business.
Yeah, wachane na nyoka.
It's not a gun, it's not a bomb you can see.
Mwanaume akitokea na nyoka yake mnaachana
Kila umesema wanaume wafanywe nini?
Wachana na wanaume na nyoka yake apite aende.
Apite aende.
Mind your own business.
Kama ijatoka ikuume, wachana.
Wachana nayo.
Shida nione inatoka inakuuma. Kama tu anatembea nayo tu
ni kama gun. You don't brandish it. You know, as long as I haven't shot you with it, hujaiona hujui niko nayo. Mbona inakusumbua? Hivyo ndio.
Anyway, there are rules pia za kugovern venye unatumia gun yako.
Sasa nyoka yako yenye umeiba.
Nyoka
wafani. So alibeba tu akaiweka kwa bag.
But the license is the problem, I think.
Exactly.
The license is the issue. The fact that you guys don't even see a problem other than me and Muthoni is very concerning.
No, but you know, there's a part where he cast out demons. That there's a part that's where it came from, really.
The snake came from him casting out demons?
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
Am I just not religious enough? Please explain it to me again. Wait, so kuna mtu alikuwa anaombewa, the demons were being casted out. And then where did the snake come from?
Allegedly, as he was casting the demons,
it came out of the
snake came out. And that's why I was saying, kama hukuwa.
And so as a Christian ambaye kuna maarifa zaidi, akachukua keka kwa bag. Unasikia? Yes. Nyoka ya 2 meters akasema naenda nayo Matayos kuendeleza maombi kwa kanisa.
Nimeelewa.
Exactly.
Nimeelewa.
Unajua pia akikwambia pona ama nitoe nyoka.
Usitoe nyoka. Acha tumalize show. Naona hii story tumeenda sana nayo. Tafadhali hatutaki nyoka yoyote. Itolewe pangoni, tunaweza wacha. Thank you so much, Tom Daktari. Thank you so much, Samiro. Thank you so much, Muthoni. Of course, these are all big wigs on social media across TikTok and Instagram platforms. Samiro loves talking about sports. Tom really talks about all types of things. And I relate to every single video, which is just weird, by the way. Every single... Ushawahi kupigiwa na mtu, badala aseme tu anataka pesa. I love them. And of course, Muthoni being a content creator and being a journalist, she is a digital journalist, asks questions to some of your favorite entertainers, so make sure that you follow all of them. We'll tag them after this on the Trend Live, our handle on social media. Time now to end the show. Catch you at 10 p.m. My name is Amina Abdirabad. Time now for the news. Good evening.
Good night.
Bye. Good night.